Welcome back, everybody, to BG Addict. Continuing our playthrough of Pool of Radiance. Last episode, we completed the Cadorna Textile House. We picked up Skull Crusher, and we are beginning to. We're going to start our journey across the river into the wealthy area. Um, at least that's the plan. The wealthy area at Kovel Mansion. Maybe the Temple of Bane. I'm not sure if we're going to do that quite yet, but here we go. So we want to go. Trying to remember here. If we go, we want to go to the north side of the bay. The bay. All right. So we go to the end of the dock here. You're on the eastern edge of the city. There are north and south entrances to the city and a small boat you can take to the civilized area. Which route will you take? Let's take the north. So we are in Kovel Mansion, so we'll go ahead and do this area first. Let's go ahead and map out this area, kind of like we did with Mendor's Library. Okay, so we're going to go over to these doors here on the north side of the mansion. Bash. And if I remember correctly, we want to stay in search mode. Alright, as you enter the room, a thief with a sword comes out of nowhere. He tries to attack the party, but you stop him. We're going to attack him. Don't think any of the stuff here is magical, but at least the drops on those thieves. Same thing, we're going to attack him. Okay. Okay, so we found a trap. We'll disarm it, try to, with Rolf. I don't know if his armor is going to prevent him from being able to do that or not. I can't remember if it has any impact on thieving abilities or not. Inside this room, you find a large pile of weapons and shields. They appear to be in good condition and of fine quality. What will you do? We're going to take some. As you enter the pile of weapons, an awful smelling cloud of gas or something. I couldn't quite read it all. Apparently, it was trapped. These are all first level thieves, so it shouldn't be a problem. Let's go ahead and detect magic on these guys. Okay, so we got quite a few magic items here. Let's check the items that we found on the two thieves previously. So nothing, as I figured, nothing of that was magical. So we'll go ahead and drop that stuff. No sense in hanging on to it, taking up space. Okay, so all done. So we go here and go south. You enter the room. As you enter the room, two thieves come out of nowhere and attack the party. They fail miserably and run outside the east door. Will you chase them? No. You don't want to go running through a mansion full of thieves. That's a recipe for disaster. A lot of the choices here, there's a lot of common sense involved. Okay, so let's keep going east. Map it all out. Bash. Bash. As you enter the room, a thief with a sword comes out of nowhere, backstabs a party member, then disappears through the wall. Paris is hit for 10 points of damage. I think we'll survive that. Only so much damage a first level thief can do. Okay, so let's go south. As you enter the room, a thief with a sword comes out of nowhere. He tries to attack the party, but you stop him. Same thing as the first couple combats. Okay, guys, shouldn't be that hard to hit a first level thief. So we're not going to bother taking that because we know those random encounters don't carry any gold. So we enter the room and we're ambushed by some thieves. There's there's 3 high level thieves in this group. You can see it in the map there. The 28 hit points. Sleep spells don't work on enemies at or above 5th level or 5 hit dice. As expected, the sleep spell had no effect on those higher level thieves. Alright, we should be good to go now. For some reason we're not doing too well hitting these thieves. I'm not sure why that would be. Skull Crusher's kicking some tail, as he has the tendency to do. 197 XP. Don't think they have any magical items, but if they do, it'd be the leather armor. But we'll take it just in case. I don't think it is. It's been a little bit since I played this game. On the floor, you find important looking files. You stuff the files into your journal under entries 38 and 51. Journal entry 38. Several pieces of paper with highly organized writing. Fact: Werner von Erslingen is a retired mercenary captain turned businessman. Strong rumor. Mostly interested in the military aspects of the reconquest of Flan. Rumor. Fought in a mercenary unit hired by the boss early in his career. Rumor. Hates Zentarum because he fought in a unit against him several times. Rumor. Has strong contacts with other mercenaries and some ruffians in town. None of our informants confirmed such contact. Vague rumor. Von Ersling's unit was wiped out by enemy magic users. He was the only survivor. He retired and now secretly hates magic users. I'm assuming that should be hates magic users. Okay, journal entry 51. Several pieces of paper with highly organized writing. Fact: Bishop Brachio is the highest ranking religious leader in Flan, runs small temple in the civilized section of the city. Vague rumor: Brachio is actually a front man for a powerful high priest who never leaves the small temple. Strong rumor: Brachio is under fire to do something about the undead problem. So long as the undead were causing the monsters more trouble than the settlers, he had other more pressing problems. Rumor: Brachio is opposed to the temple's tendency to sell clerical miracles, but he understands the temple needs the funds. Brachio would rather perform such miracles in exchange for good works done in the name of the church, not just for money or items of power. So, I think it said journal entry 41, and I couldn't read what it said, so let's go to journal entry. It's a picture, and journal entry 41 is just a map. It looks like of a maze with a room on the northwest corner and a room on the southeast corner with doors to access those rooms with the maze in between. I could slide that map over here, but it's not that important. You get the idea. All right, let's keep going over to this western part of the mansion. Okay, so we come across a trap. Let's try to disarm it. And I'm assuming that's because of maybe our armor. That's why we're not. You come across a wooden cabinet. We're going to examine the cabinet. In an attempt to disarm the trap, it goes off in your face. Cloud of poisonous yellow gas fills the room. It is locked. How we open the lock? We'll pick it. Try to. You try to pick the lock, but we're unsuccessful, so we'll just break it. All right, we've got quite a bit of things here. Magic user scroll, and two more magic user scrolls. We've got two clerical scrolls, scale armor, and a statuette. Not too shabby. Bash. 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 On the floor is a crude map. It is a map of a complex maze with the words Northeast Castle under it. You take the map and put it in your journal under journal entry 29, and I'm think journal entry 29 is probably going to be another picture, and it's just another picture, just like the other one. It's a maze with a room in the this time in the southwest corner and the northeast corner. Nothing otherwise, I mean, would be helpful to see that. After the party enters a room, a net laced with sharp blades falls on the party. Durton is hit for 6 points of damage. Before you is a table with 4 small caskets on top of it. What will you do? We're going to search a casket. We're going to search A. It's trap. Oh, he finally deactivated a trap. Pick. Okay, so we'll just break it. Okay, so we found some items. It's not all gold. So we're going to look again. We're going to search a casket. This time B. Trap goes off. We'll just break it. It's more just looks like money. And we'll look again. Search a casket. This time C. We find a trap. We'll try to disarm it again. We deactivated it. Let's try picking it. Okay, he was successful that time. It's more just money. Look. Search a casket. D. Disarm. Pick. He was successful. It's all money again. So that was the last one. So let's head on back to an area that we haven't been to yet. Okay, so let's go south. You enter a room that's been converted to a jail, and we get jumped. It's all first level thieves. Again, we're having trouble hitting first level thieves. Probably have an armor class of 6. Alright. Easy enough. You rush to help the old thief, but it's too late. Before he dies, he says, "The boss has allies everywhere. Take these papers; they may help you." He then dies. You copy the journal into your journal under Journal Entry 48. Journal Entry 48. Several pieces of paper with highly organized writing. Strong rumor the boss is a dragon or is a human who can take the form of a dragon. Vague rumor the boss is a metallic dragon. Not considered likely as metallic dragons are good. Fact. The boss holds audience in Valhalla Castle. The castle is guarded by groups of big stupid monsters with occasional smart human leaders. Rumor the boss doesn't spend full time at Valhalla Castle. Fact, maze inside the castle wall. Passwords are needed to get past the castle gates. Rumor the boss has been sending out messengers to tribes of monsters in the area to recruit new units. Vague rumor the boss is recruiting new units in preparation for an assault to retake the civilized sections of land. Okay, so let's stay in search mode. We'll move around the room here. Go to the north. Detect a trap. Disarm. Rolf. A scything blade drops across the doorway, damaging one of the characters. Durton is hit for 1 point of damage. Piled here is various loot. Alright, so let's take. There's leather armor, short sword, silver mirror, incense, silver scarab, electrum decanter. Bash. We find a trap. Disarm trap. Rolf. Scything blade. Comes down again. Hits Ellen this time for 3 points. Wide collection of rugs and tapestries. So let's pull first. Let's take. We're not going to be able to take 26 tapestries. Okay. Alright, so exit. Bash. Party hears crackling of glass. The cracking of glass. Poisonous gas fills the air. Skull Crusher got 2 points of damage. Okay, so we got 3 cabinets. We're going to examine A. Locked. We're going to pick it. Try to with Rolf. I didn't catch those journal entries. Let me see here. 23. That's what it said. Yeah, several pieces of paper, highly organized writing. Fact. Ulrich Eberhard is old, hard-headed in every sense of the word. Leader of the initial expedition to retake Flan. Strong rumor. Unfaithful to his wife, but she knows, though he doesn't know she knows. Rumor. Hates monsters with a passion. Will kill every last one before surrendering. Vague rumor. Angry attitude is a cover. He's actually paid by the boss. Rumor. Opposes a rise of Porphyros Cadorna as a young upstart who doesn't respect his elders. Okay, that was 23. I think that was the other one 14. Yep, that looks right. Several pieces of paper with highly organized writing. Porphyros Cadorna is the last known surviving member of the Cadorna clan. Strong rumor. Rising star in city politics and on the city council. Rumor. Very charming. Has many admirers, but no known mate. Rumor. Vindictive. Likes to get his own way and remembers when he is, in his mind, double-crossed. Fact. Has contracted thieves to have them gain him information on the pool of Radiance. Fact. He has hired a number of mercenaries through the thieves who received a normal cut. Vague rumor is using mercenaries to find the pool of Radiance. So, whoops. Oh, goodness. It's happened again. Okay, so that was. Let's just go ahead and finish this up first. Did we already do B? I think we did. Silver pieces. Okay. C is locked. We'll just break it. Not much in that. We did A. That's where the those journal entries were. So let's save. Let's try to get this companion back up. Not sure why it does that sometimes. There we go. Sorry about that. I know that's a bit of a headache. Alright, bring this back over. We're back to where we were. So let's continue on. I was thinking there was something in here. We should be able to rest, I think. Sleep. Sleep. See if it'll let us rest. At least long enough to do the spells. Let's see if it'll let us rest for days. Yep, so we've apparently cleared this area out. Alright, so let's head on out. Wrong way. Got this little outside room here to map out. Pretty sure there's nothing in here, but we'll do it just to make sure. Alright, so let's head to the wealthy area. Okay. See a group of 4 orcs whose shields bear a black hand over a red field. They cautiously look you over. So let's advance, advance, advance. Let's parlay. Let's try Meek. The orcs yell out, "We have orders to check out the suspicious individuals, but these guys look harmless enough." After talking, the 4 orcs wander away. So apparently that was the right choice. Crap ton of orcs. Okay. We've got 4 characters that can level up. We've got Rolf, Sylvia, and Ellen. Durton's ready to level up as well. Skull Crusher's not too far off. Let's try to save our sleep spells. We could use one here and make this fight a lot faster, but just let Durton cast his whole person spells. What we're going to do is finish mapping out the wealthy area. We're going to go back to town and identify all of our items and consolidate our money, and then go to the training hall, train, drop Durton, or not drop him, but remove him from the party, and then we'll go back and do Temple of Bane. Because if we have, like I said before, if we have Durton in our party when we clear the temple, he stays in the temple to resume control of it, which really doesn't help us at all. We want to keep Durton, so we're just not going to have him in the party when we clear it, and then we'll go and get him when we're done, and he will stay with us the rest of the game. Real helpful in the graveyard area to have him in your party. That way we have 2 clerics. And Skull Crusher stays with us as long as we don't go adjacent to the council building, to City Hall. Which we're going to do our best to try not to make that mistake. My dog is really wanting Reese cups, and I let him have whatever he wants, but he doesn't have chocolate, and he doesn't understand why. It's my dog Steeler. See a large group of orcs with shields, same thing as we did before, so we're gonna try the same thing that worked before. Parley Meek. Yep, same result. Parley and Meek every time. Okay, we'll wander out this way here. looks like the same parlay and meat approach works for all the mobs here, regardless of what they are. You stand outside a large mansion. On the walls of the mansion accrued black hand prints. I should have said black handprints, I think is what it meant. It's a long day at work today. Messing with my reading abilities. Alright. Okay. As you enter the building, you see a large group of orcs who are surprised that you're here. With confused looks on their faces, they stare at you. So let's advance. They're not interested in talking, which is fine with me. Actually, not sleep here, it's 5th level. let's see. The random encounter here. Oh, didn't work that time. I think we're about out of darts. Before you is a great hall. The floor is littered with orc trash and the walls have crude black hands painted on them. Parley Meek. Okay, work that time. You're in a room that is filled with dead bodies of orcs' previous victims. Amidst the bodies, you find some jewelry. Will you take it? Yes. We like jewelry. You see a group of 4 orcs with whose shields bear a black hand on a red field. They cautiously look you over. Okay, same as a random encounter. In this room are some goblin slaves. They're cowering in the corner. They all scream, "Please don't kill us. What will you do?" We'll just let them go. You let the goblins go. As they leave, one of them says, "To enter the temple, you need a holy symbol of Bane," which we have 6 of them. Meek. Same thing. They're coming frequently because we're moving around in search mode. I'm not sure if you really need to do that here or not, but I don't want to miss anything because I haven't. It's been a little bit since I played this game. Okay, before you use the Great Hall, the hall is littered with orc trash. Same thing. You find a trap door. We'll open it. Take. Okay, so we got a clerical scroll. Let's pull our gold first. Potion ring and a cleric scroll. You're okay. So we basically just found some jewelry. Is all that amounts to. The messages go by so fast you can't really read it, and if you slow it down, you also slow down the combat. And we definitely don't want that. Takes long enough as it is. He hit Skull Crusher. And by the way, Skull Crusher's got enough points to level up now. So as soon as we finish up the wealthy area, we'll go train. this lovely pathfinding. Alright, Skull Crusher's gonna catch up with them. Darton finished them off. Share, exit. You're in a room filled with rubble and waste. In the rubble, you spot a beautiful tapestry. Will you take it? Take. Don't think it's anything special, but goblins. The Skull Crusher's going to be able to catch up with them. Nope, don't like anything's magical. Journal entry 53 we found. Journal entry 53. A crumpled, discarded piece of paper full of rub-outs and scratch-overs. Priest 1. Acolytes 4. Ogres 1. Hobgoblins 40. Orcs 90. And goblin slaves 20. Rolf, you gotta do better than that. Durton's taking some damage. He's down to 11 hit points. There you go. Now they'll try to run away. Parley Meek. Nope, didn't work that time. These areas you can do them whatever order you like. I just like to clear the wealthy area and the Kovel Mansion together since they're side by side before we go into the temple. Oh, Durton went down. He's not bleeding though. Never figured out why they run away into a corner like that. Skull Crusher's gonna get him. If I remember right, you can't rest here until you've cleared out the wealthy area and the temple. There we go. We're getting very weighted down. catch up with them because we're so weighted down, which is fine. There we go. You enter a filthy room, guards attack. Guess we're dragging dirt along. You enter a room that has some crude hay beds. What will you do? We're going to leave them. If I remember correctly, that just spawns a bunch of orcs to attack you. Not goblins. On the wall, here's a poorly scratched out message. You can barely make out the words North Wall, RI space T, front GLAS space period S space SE. Whatever that means. More orcs. By the time you're done with this area, you pretty much just want to finish it up and get out of here. At least that's what I remember, and that's what I'm experiencing now. Need to hurry and clear these out because they've got us surrounded. But they are just orcs. Got 5 guys that can level. Alright. Back outside the mansion. Turn our search back on. Alright, we better take this fight seriously. Let's see. 228 XP. The counters here are pretty relentless. But we're almost done here. Let's get back up. Get some of our hit points back. Alright. Finish mapping out this area. And I think we just did. Okay, so we just got a glitch. It's not wanting to load the next area. So what we're gonna have to do is close the game, start it back up, and redo everything since our last save. That's why I've been saving the game. And just remember not to use that exit again. See what we lost here. Quite a bit. We have to go all the way back and do that whole section over again. Because we didn't save. Let's just double check and make sure we got everything here. That's really unfortunate. Like I said, some areas are just glitching. I think it's because we went out that door. Let's just make sure we mapped out all these. Let's make sure we did all these. I think we did. That really annoys me. So I was talking about the bugs. These rooms were the last thing we did before we left this area. So let's make sure that let's look at our items here and make sure that yeah, do all that. There was a leather armor, and I believe that's a leather armor +3. Okay, so looks like we're good. Let's memorize spells. May not have any to memorize. Oh, okay. So let's just rest, make sure the area is cleared. Looks like it is. I'm going to save this time. Okay, go back to the wealthy area, and because we glitched, we haven't done this area yet. Kind of glad that happened so you guys could see the one of the glitches I was talking about. But we had just finished mapping that area, and I know since we've been through here that there was no items here, so we're not going to move around in search mode. I don't want all those encounters. Let's try going out of here so make sure we're not going to get another glitch. We'll save. No, we're good. Just to double check it, make sure that wasn't a glitch we were going to run into over and over again. That would suck. And I'm not convinced that this Gold Box Companion doesn't make those glitches and bugs worse. But I don't know that. So there was one episode I was talking about it, being a old school wargamer. I played quite a few SSI games. They were one of the first to bring wargaming to the PC. And I remember I was extremely frustrated with their games because they were just buggy. And I mean, I never really heard any other folks talking about how buggy their games were. It's like they produced games that were real full of bugs, but nobody ever really talked about it. And I never understood that. Well, Electronic Arts produced a buggy game. Everybody was talking about it. But SSI could produce nothing but bugs, and nobody ever mentioned it. And was one of the things that was kind of frustrating about the Gold Box games, where they were so buggy that, like, it almost made it impossible to play through a game without reaching a bug that you couldn't get past. And that made it finish the game. Nobody ever talked about it. It was winning rewards and magazines and everything, and nobody ever mentioned the bugs. But it is what it is. they had a SSI produced a game called Warship, which was basically a World War II naval combat simulator, and you could not control a group of ships at all because of the bugs. And on the Commodore 64, you were playing games directly off of a 5 1/4 inch floppy, and you could not modify the files to apply a patch or anything like that. So you pretty much bought a game that was so buggy you couldn't play it a lot of the times. Hey, we're going to save our game this time. That was the message about being in front of the entrance of the mansion. And one thing I just noticed, I actually opened up the clue book for Polar Radiance, even though I typically don't use it. That door that we went out when the game glitched doesn't even show up on in the clue book, so I don't know if that door is even supposed to be there or not. Okay, we don't want to again. We don't want to search the beds. We want to just leave them. The reason I opened a clue book up was um, I just don't want to have to move around in search mode, but I don't want to miss anything because we've already went through this whole area in search mode. Okay, and there's that clue that we already read. Okay, so let's go out of here. This episode is going to be longer than a normal episode just because we had to redo a whole section. And one thing, when you get into the later games, Curse of the Azure Bonds and forward, besides the copy curse bug for transferring characters over from Pool Radiance over to Curse of the Azure Bonds, there's not as many bugs in those later games as there is in the Pool Radiance, which is, at least in my experience. Okay. I think we should be able to exit the area through that door with no problem. So Skull Crusher, he actually got enough experience to level before the glitch, so hopefully before we leave here he'll have enough for a level, because he did before. Of course, we were moving around on search mode, so we got a lot more encounters. We're going to save. We're getting close to that area that we were in before. Yeah, there's the door. And in the clue book, that door is not there. I don't think it's supposed to be there. So we're going to leave it alone this time. He was trying to load an area that didn't exist. Okay, so we're going to go to the door here, and we're going to go back into search mode now. Because this had some hidden treasures in it. Take. So wet it down. We almost couldn't take that. Alright, just to be safe, we're going to save. Journal entry 53. I think we read that before. Let me see. Yeah, that was the crumpled, discarded piece of paper full of rub outs and scratch overs. Priest 1, Acolytes 4, Ogres 1, Hobgoblins 40, Orcs 90, and Goblin Slaves 20. Hobgoblins. Open it. Alright, so let's see. Sylvia takes the clear. Nope. Won't be able to do it like that till we. Okay, let's pull our gold. And then shit. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna take it. Even though we've got gold coming out, or coins coming out of our ears. Not necessarily amount of gold, just coins. Not good coins. Finish mapping out this area again. I'm gonna let them go. You let the goblins go as they leave. One of them says to enter the temple, you need a holy symbol bane. Like that, remember that from before. We have 6 of them. Parlay meek. All right. So okay. So let's turn off search mode. We've searched. Okay. So let's save our game here. Let's go back to the civilized area. We want to take the boat. We want to stay away from the city council building. Okay. So search mode, get it back to when the shop's open. I know we're carrying a bunch of silver. Yes. Pull. Good night. 2,039 silver. Yep, that was the problem. So if we can buy dart. Yep. Let's ID. ID. Feather falling. Clerical scroll. Dagger. Okay, so we definitely don't want a cursed sword. We definitely don't want a chainmail +1. Ooh, shield +2. Alright. Let's keep identifying here. Okay. Sell the tapestries. Sell the electrum decanter. Silver scarab. Sell the incense. We don't need the silver mirror. Gonna ID that. That's that leather armor +4. I think we're gonna give that to Rolf. See what that. Right now his armor class is -1. 0. That's okay. We'll do that. So tapestries, 2 fine tapestries, a non-magical scale armor, stone statuette. All right, and yeah, we might as well sell that plate armor. All right, let's ID this leather armor. There's nothing. It's not magical. We should have done this a long time ago. Sell that non-magical staff. Let's go ahead and buy some darts for Annalyn. Join. Buy some more. At least with Rolf having that leather armor, What we got out of that was, although his armor class is one off of what it was, one worse than it was, he's going to be able to move a lot easier, have a lot more movement points with leather versus plate mail. Alright, let's go back up here to our magic user scrolls. Trade, trade. Okay. Ring of Feather Falling. I think we'll give that to Rolf. Um, that to Sylvia. It's no use for a dagger +1. Lots of potions. Don't need dagger +1. Trade that. Don't, let's see. Shorts. Okay, so we do want the shield. Trade the shield +1 to Paris. It's already got a shield +1. So we'll trade Marlin. So Marlin. Ready, ready. Sell that old shield. Okay, so he's at -3, -3, -2, -3. Okay, so let's don't need a short sword +1. We don't need scimitar +1. We don't need a morning star +1. Let's trade him. Actually, let's trade the short sword +1 to Rolf. Ring of Feather Falling. Alright. Okay. If you have an item you want to adjust your list here on your inventory, you can just trade it to yourself. And whatever it is will just go to the bottom of the list of inventory, and it's a good way to keep all your stuff together. There you go. So we have all of our magic user scrolls together. Okay, so let's pull. Got lots of money. And here's where starting around this time of the game was where your the economy can get a little crazy. So we're going to share. Alright, and we're going to leave. Yes. We're going to, first of all, let's just get all of our hit points back. scribe spells if we can. Whoop, wrong key. Scribe. So we've got two fireball scrolls. Remember, I did say in an earlier episode that even if you get fireball scrolls, you do not want to scribe the spell from the scrolls. You want to save fireballs, those fireball scrolls for a particular battle that's coming up fairly soon. Okay, so let's make sure we've memorized our spell. Sleep, sleep. Sleep, sleep. Dirt and give him a detect magic, and then four whole person spells. So we're gonna exit. We're gonna go around this way. Armor classes are looking pretty decent now. So Rolf is going to be leveling in Thief, looks like. Yes. His armor class, his hit points are 33. Goes to 36. Alright, so done there. Gonna go out this way. No, no, no. Okay, so we definitely need to go to the cleric trainer. Okay, so we're gonna look at our clerics. Sylvia and Durton. Let's do Durton first. Okay, Constitution is 9, so the maximum he's going to be able to get is 8. And that would put him at 33. Oh, so we're going to have to give him some money. You don't want to give him anything extra because being an NPC, you will not get it back. Overloaded. Okay. So let's see what we got to do here. Oh, got this carrying silver and copper, so let's just drop the. Let's drop 200 silver. I'm gonna replace it with 200 platinum. Okay, so now the maximum he can have is 33, 31. Not bad. All right, so Durton's good. We need to do Annalyn. She's at no Sylvia. She's at 25. So 15 Constitution. That's plus one. The maximum she can get is 9 divided by 2 is 4.5, rounded up to 5. So maximum she gets is 30. Not enough experience. So that must be a magic user. Yep, be a magic user level. Yes. So see, D4 plus 1 is 5, divided by 2 is 2.5. So the maximum would be 3, so it'd be the maximum of 28. So let's go with, might as well do mirror image. Okay. So that's going to be a maximum of 6 points for Annalyn. That'd be 27. Okay, so like I said before, we want to learn Fireball instead of scribing it off the scroll. Alright, so that's good, all set. Skull Crusher is next. Oops, one too far. Yes, so Skull Crusher's Constitution is 18, so the maximum he could get per level is, let's see, 14, so that's going to put him at, let's see, 53 would be the max. Now we're going to have to drop some 200 silver. 200. Okay, 39 plus 14 is 53, so we're going to hope for something close to that. 51 is close enough. Damage 1d8 plus 5 with a THAC0 of 13. Okay. So that's all the leveling up we have to do. And if you notice on this Skull Crusher up here, showing 254 levels drained, just pay no attention to that. Um, on these NPCs, sometimes this Gold Box Companion doesn't read it correctly. He is not level drained. It's level 5. So let's go back out. Do not go to the City Council. We're going to go to an inn. No search. Okay. Yes, pull. View. Let's see. Take. Let's share. View. Drop. 3. Yeah, so if you go to a shop, you can drop the gold that's on your NPCs without losing it. Okay. So pull some more darts. Okay. And I'm not sure how that happens, how your NPCs, sometimes you'll share it and they'll get a share of the goal of the currency that's in the pool. And other times it doesn't happen. It's just another one of those quirky SSI things that you just try to find a workaround for. Alright, let's see. Okay, she couldn't buy the darts because she had so many magic user scrolls. So now we should, well, let's just buy them on Ellen and transfer them over. Probably a better idea. Okay, let's have it. Trade 76 to Sylvia. Perfect. Alright. I really don't want to give Skull Crusher. Let's see what we could do though. See what we've got in the way of. We can sell that longsword. We don't need that. She's got short bow. Let's see who else got short bows. Short bow. No bow on Marlin. We do have short bow on Rolf. So let's do this. Let's buy some arrows. And what we're going to accomplish here is we're going to equip arrows on everybody but Marlin and Skull Crusher, and they will be our tanks. And everybody else will stay back with arrows, missile weapons. those 8 arrows. Okay, so Paris better pull so we can. We'll just drop those 8 arrows. Trade that bundle of arrows. Whoops. Whoops. Is he overweighted? Looks that way. Let's trade that to Roland. Roland, 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 Roland. Okay, and it's the holy symbols that are weighing him down. Those things weigh a ton. For some reason. There must be some massive holy symbols. Okay. Let's give. Nope. Okay. Now try it. Okay, Rolf can take him because he's got 18 double out strength. Marlin. Okay, well, Marlin needs. Let's give him. He needs a short bow too. No, Marlin's our tank. It's actually Roland needs. He doesn't need the arrows. Roland needs the arrows. We'll just drop those. Okay. So with Roland, not Roland, but Marlin being our tank, we need to make sure that he has the best armor class. So let's unequip that, trade it to Marlin. Should give him -4 armor class. He needs a shield +2. Unready that, ready that, trade that back up to Roland. I'll give him, okay. So making Marlin our main tank and just giving him really high armor class. Okay. So let's exit. Let's get back to a training room in the training hall. Okay. So we want to put Marlin in that. Actually, we can do it this way. Encamp, alter, order. Here, move him up. Paris is in the right spot. Alright. So Roland's going to be a little bit more vulnerable now, but um, he's going to be when he can, he's going to be using a bow. So let's rearrange our items here. Put that at the bottom also. Okay. So I like that a little bit better. So if we are fighting something like a poisonous creature or an enemy that will drain levels, we can just have Marlin go up and try to take him while the rest of them cast spells and that sort of thing. So let's, one thing I forgot to do, let's save. We need to memorize spells. Okay. He can memorize another whole person. Let's go ahead and give him a cure disease. Or let's actually do. He can already do a prayer, so let's do cure disease. Annalyn can do another sleep. And can do a fireball now. Fireball's a good spell. Sleep. Stinking cloud. So let's take a look at Sylvia's spells. That looks good. Actually, let's get rid of one of these detect magics and memorize the cure light wounds. Alright, perfect. Alright, so let's everything looks good. One thing you can do is go to Encamp Magic Display, and it will show any special effects on your that's currently on your party members, um, and that's more accurate than the Goldbot's companion, like showing levels drain, but there is no level drain on him. And there's a way to fix that, but I don't want to go into the character editor to change that and possibly cause a game to become glitchy. I don't want to do that. So let's save like we do in 3 slots. And actually, let's do it like this. Alright. So we have cleared the wealthy area and the Kovel Mansion, and so when we return, we're going to decide if we're going to go ahead and do the temple now, or if we're going to hold off on that and come back to it. But we'll make that decision when we come back. We've got some really good items on our characters now. They're getting to the point where um, they're becoming stronger. So we can proceed and either go into the Temple of Bane, or we'll go into the wilderness and maybe tackle the Cobalt Caves or something like that. But anyway, thank you for joining me, and I will be back soon. Until then, thank you for joining me, and have a good day.